To make this decoration, I'm using some old Christmas paper because it's a nice gold, and the Christmas trees are not very noticeable on it. And what I'm doing is measuring out 9 centimeters by 9 centimeters and then cutting that out. I've got my little piece cut out, which is 9 by 9, and now we're going to start making it. So just folding it from tip to tip. And now, keeping this folded side at the bottom, we're going to fold it over again so we can get the middle. Open it out and then fold this one along that line. And the same on the other side. So your piece should look like a little kite. Opening the sides out and then folding this piece inward along that line. And then just fold that under a little bit. And folding it about 1 centimeter. Same on the other side. Trying to make sure that you keep this part here at a nice point. And 1 centimeter under. Fold. And then turn it over and fold these ones inward to this side. So it looks like that. And now, splitting the top piece, we're going to be coming down. Both sides. So I'm just measuring and then folding it so that it will go over those two, and then just slot them in like that, and then do the same on the other side. Now, as you can see, there's quite a large bit of white there, so all I'm going to do is cut a piece of the gold paper so that I can cover that little piece so it's completely gold. Once I've done that, at the bottom you flip it over and you'll see it's got a opening at the bottom here, and all you do is just pull it out and push your little piece slightly in. There you have a rather cute little ingot. I've cut 2 little squares like that, which are the same size as our panel, and I'm just going to be sliding it in like that, and then bending the side over. So that when it goes up, and we tuck this piece in, it'll all fit in quite nicely, like that. And then do the same on the other side. So I've covered both sides, and now we're going to just pop it open. So opening at the bottom, and then just pushing, and then just pinch the sides so that it curves slightly. Alternatively, instead of doing it by gluing the small piece on the front. You can glue two pieces together so that you don't have to do that step by gluing two wrong sides together, so you've got the gold on both sides. So this little decoration can stand for table arrangements to just place in the center of your table, or for just balancing your chopsticks on them. These are great little ingots to use, so I'll be using some of those on the table for my chopsticks, and then the others will be the hanging ones, which will be for another decoration. To make the next decoration, we're going to be folding them in exactly the same way. Now, when you're folding this little piece under, where you fold it is going to determine the size of your ingot. So if you wanted a really big one, you just fold a tiny bit over. If you want them slightly smaller, fold it directly in half, and then you can change the size of the ingots, and you can make them in bigger sizes than the 9x9s, but those are the sizes that I want. I've also made some slightly bigger ones, which are 12x12, which will be for holding some candles on top of them. To make my tassels, I've just got a small little box like this, which I'm wrapping my red thread around it, and I'm going around the little box 40 times with my red thread. And I've got this gold plastic tubing, which I got out of some Christmas pegs. So you put your peg on that to hang all your Christmas cards, but I'm not using that, so I'm going to be using it for this project. And I've got some washi tape as well. Because the paper is really thin, I'm taking a piece of sticky tape and placing it along the line there where I'm going to be poking the hole in to put my tassels on. Just so that the paper doesn't tear. On my little dangle, from that point I'm going up by 2 centimeters, and I'm just going to be putting a blob of hot glue there so that the dangle doesn't pull through my little ingot. To get my tassel through, I'm going to be using this really tiny little crochet hook like that. So small you can't see the hook on it. And all I'm doing is poking the hole in on this side that I've put the tape on, just so I can get it through. And then we're going to turn it over and poke from the other side. Then hook your little dangle on, and then just pull it through. So where I put the blob of glue, that's where it's going to stop, so it's not going to go any further. And now we can put the whole thing together again. And that's what the hanging ingot looks like. To do this decoration, I've just found a branch in the garden, and I've put some of these tiny little fairy lights, which are little Chinese lanterns on it. And now we're going to hang all our little ingots onto this tree. I've got all my little ingots hanging in the tree, and I've turned on the lights for you to see. And there's my little decoration completed. Thank you so much for watching.